Huh.
Uh-oh. We're live again. Let's resume our little exploration here. For a short time. I just went around a big circle for nothing. That's the consort's chamber, so I clearly missed something back here. So we're gonna go back around in the circle. Ah. Lena.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in
3 to 4 months.
3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent.
Oh,
I'll
that's
add
a
you
bit
to
of a
our
jump from
client
sounds
list.
interesting.
We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Why?
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. The Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Hmm.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you
Sure
would
they're
speak
lies.
to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Orb. Resident Laurel Ward, the specific rooms with the consort. I didn't get excited for the guy being like, oh, well, the consort's doing something highly inappropriate. You guys need to do something about her because it's basically illegal. Or should be illegal, but... No, not even illegal. It's like, you gotta do something, you gotta help me. She betrayed my confidence. That's what it was. I'm blowing it out of proportion here. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on what she betrayed your confidence in. The Emporium. Some very different. The majority of them are like clearly Asari, human, Solarian. Then you have your odd Emporium shopkeeper.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many... Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Take a
Show
look.
me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Non-human armors. Standard items. Hmm. Biotic amp, eh? Certified Foundation license from Harmony Quartermaster. Accept. Okay.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will...
Let's hit those upgrades. Smash damage. I'll save my credits for now. But thank you. Oh, what the hell? Game's window may be sitting too low. When I manage to, like, look down enough, creates an issue. It's a bank? Can we rob it? No,
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called to Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
have we met?
You got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed.
I get that.
For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a
Sells it
technological
as innocent
marvel,
pretty
but
well,
its
but
true
then
splendor
that
goes
example.
much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. but only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Okay.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species.
Hey, Zero.
You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Man, I'm ignoring the codex entries I've been getting. Wards. Open top to the skyscraper pressing from the structure. Silenced vacuum. Has breathable atmosphere envelope is only maintained to a height of about 7 meters. It's contained by the centrifugal force of rotation and a membrane of dense colorless sulfur hexafluoride gas held in place by carefully managed mass effect fields. In the background star, Super Nebula, and the nearby blue giant called the Widow move across the sky as the station rotates to stabilize itself. Around lights, buildings, vehicles, note. So there's no real day or night while the station keeps standard electric tap political functions. Business is rarely closed and residents acclimate to sleep and work according to personal need rather than day and night cycle. Constantly being constructed, although they must say within certain specifications that will not compromise operation of the station. Additionally, the keepers will descend on an area of the wards and move or change the aperture without explanation. Residents have learned to live with these inexplicable intrusions. Reds. First town's individually small overall, but I've seen, but loaded with all sorts. The Mills Unified Banking Act as currency of interstellar trade. Financial ordering and exchange rate calculated in real time by central bank to maintain the average value of all participating currencies. Regional currencies are worth more than a credit, some less. Our currency can be stolen or counterfeited, so electronic funds are the norm. Only physical transactions cannot be easily tracked. It might deal for tax evasion or the purchase of illegal goods. Lines destroyed the Citadel, its various national treasuries were linked to the credit network, even with a bank account of Mexican pesos, Japanese yen. Just any item at pricing credits at a fair market value. All economies that participate in the credit network are required to price items in both local currency and credits.
The Elcor are... The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical. So instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
So they put a lot of value on language and proper use of language. I do not see the lower area that I was supposed to be looking at. Perhaps I will if I go to interact with each of these. Embassy's back, consort chambers, Citadel Tower. Nope. What's the map? I'll sweep around. There is like a area that looks like it goes down below. Yeah. I'm just kind of hanging out here on your own. I figured you might be interactable. What's up, Caden?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
They react to,
That bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is
this
the
isn't
meaning
something that they
behind this
made.
striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay
A
technology?
warning?
Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has
Citadel control,
far-reaching
control,
effects on the
control.
galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Outside the scope of my program.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself. though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for
Very
using
few
the
get to
Lino.
ever
Have
see
a pleasant day.
the council chambers, unless you're a keeper and you just happen to be on the way
Please do
through.
not disturb the keepers.
Please do not disturb.
Biotic mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
That makes sense. Which is why I believe when we first encountered them, right, we were just activating something random, willy-nilly.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance
any
allowed
dormant mass
survey
relays
fleets to activate
discovered.
any dormant mass relays discovered. A practice
When a
considered
dormant
dangerous and
relay activated
irresponsible
relay
by
attack,
Council Alliance. The L-Corps are a Citadel species. When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Well, this is interesting. Because they are completely non-threatening, similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. If they don't interact with anyone, if they don't do, how do they do that? How does that work? Do they, like, actively go out of their way to, like, rearrange spaces in favor of newcomers? That's an interesting line there that doesn't seem to make sense initially to me. We're allowed to go in the grass here. The old wall of rocks. Two wards. That heads down to the wards. CSEC Academy. That's the tower. I definitely don't see a direct way to the lower area. I might want to go check out the CSEC Academy. Oh, lower wards. Okay. Well, if it's the wards, then the lower wards is obviously part of the wards. Before going there, I kind of want to go to the academy and see what's up. Oh, that's gain access to the wards. Oh, I'm guessing it's going to say the exact same thing when I go to the actual wards thing. So this is a hard, you must gather your party before venturing it. I thought I spooked that guy while walking towards him. I guess he just had a really sudden need to turn around and go back up that staircase. What if I just... Okay, no, the game has a function where I'm not allowed to even try to attack them. I was curious about that one. Let's talk to the let's see. Yeah. Alright, council. You win.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Elevator music. Actually, it's a bit of a problem, but I kind of like her at the same time.
Saren's
Garrus.
hiding something. Give me more time.
That's a name I've heard before.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You blew it.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready
is
for
very
us,
immersive.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
He's definitely a squad member that we're going to be getting. You hear that name enough in anyone talking about Mass Effect ever.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
He's almost certainly a romanceable person as well. Not even almost, he is definitely. I'm pretty sure that's the context in which I've heard his name before. What are you doing, buddy? You're just kind of hanging out? I guess even they need breaks. Interesting. not sure if I need to interact with each of those panels or just have gone near them to activate their point. What this game seems to be lacking is the William Carter roll button. Where Shepard just goes, whoa!
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Kahoku.
Commander? Commander? Commander?
So there's a chance it's like a little container or something hidden in some corner.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
You need to lighten up a bit. Ah.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard.
Do they not see that he is like part Geth right now? I mean, it's... I don't know.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
You've seen evidence. You're just blind as hell.
Commander Shepard's vision.
Council's shitty.
It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see
fashion choice. To have cybernetic eyes, to have Geth pipes running through his legs and his spine. Just fashion. I mean, cybernetic eyes is something that anyone could have for any reason. I mean, that's the technology that could be there, but like...
bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know
Tell me
Saren?
about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
He could be useful.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Other options here.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
And it's pretty obvious reason why we bother, but...
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an
I mean, I had to
interstellar
ask,
matter,
but like,
we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100, but the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
One goes too
far. What happens when a
far.
Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
They just keep going.
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals.
This is much of what I've heard before, just perhaps even literally.
Spectres have a lot of power.
I'm not realizing. But the other option.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Just do whatever you want.
I'll be over
Turn
in
out
the
fine.
ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Codex. What's new in the Codex? It's not highlighting.
The second species to join
It's
the
highlighting
Citadel,
because it's already highlighted.
the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
The Solarians made the Krogans into a weapon, and then they also genophaged them. Cool. Oh.
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
I do want to talk to Garrus.
Ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Little elevator music segments are pretty good. Arkin and Cora. So I do want to go see the dead. I also want to deal with Septimus. So that's 2 reasons to head to the lower wards.
Believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread. Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Who are the Enkindlers? I'm kind of curious, but
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the
Darn it.
assistance.
I should have investigated more.
Success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason.
Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
It's not smart enough. Ouch.
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become
the jelly
vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Both Hanar still need to either get rid of the Hanar or commit to back up.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
This isn't the way.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Oh, I don't have enough charm? Or intimidate at max intimidate for my level. I see.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Cost me 150 bucks.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Got a meta-gel out of it. So yeah, so as we get more Paragon, I'll be able to upgrade my charm further.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
These are pretty good load screens.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
A lot of traffic here. How fast do you think those cars are going?
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Upper Markets, Med Clinic. Lower rewards are target, but there's a lot going on here, eh? Doctor and expat store. I'm gonna mention Michael, probably. Michael. There was no T. This really is a back alleyway. Ooh, saving, please do not. Okay, so it's saved really, really quickly. Cora's Den, lower markets. Moreland store. Any goodies lying around for me to just kind of lock up? What do we got going
Hello
on
there.
here?
Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Heavy armor. The Warlord 5. 38 damage restriction, techbiotic, interesting. Another grenade upgrade, that's way too expensive. Their license, another, okay. Probably shouldn't buy all of these, but... Alanis risk control. Oh, so like, okay, I see. I'm going to. I shouldn't buy all of these, but I'm going to buy the risk control. Yeah, I know that was the Krogan armor for not human, but I wanted to look at the stats of like the heavy armor anyway, see what that was all about. Lord 5.
Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime.
I wouldn't call myself a hero, but I mean, I guess kind of.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My
It's
name
the
is
adoring fan.
Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Leave me alone.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
If I earn renegade points naturally from selecting options like that, then that's fine. But I feel like that isn't harsh enough to be a renegade point. What? No.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. Oh, but next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
I'm gonna find out that is used against me. He seemed like a harmless fan. He took that autograph, and he's gonna go use it to, like, do horrible forgery things.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time.
Uh-oh. They're all dead.
Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
An Omni tool. Alcos Combine. Which license am I really looking for? The license I'm really looking for is probably my pistols, Devlon Industries. That sounds like one I like. Some of these are pretty... I imagine it's not easy to get one of those, because this Devlon Industries seems to be like the top on the line for at least the pistol. Caden, can you get out of my way?
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colony?
Show me what you got.
Assassin armor. Better protection, less shields, less tech biotic. So not really for me at all. Interesting that it's a tier 2. Alcos Combine. It's heavy design lets increase power by sacrificing accuracy. Devlon Industries is known for producing basic armor models that can withstand They also market complete line of military-grade weapons. Sting is an advanced military grade made by Devlon and its average accuracy compared to other side items of this class. Oh, so Devlon isn't necessarily good. The Stinger 2 is just... It's a 2. That's what makes it so good compared to everything else I have. It's not Devlon, it's the Stinger 2. Devlon just makes average stuff.
I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
Ouch.
This was the price. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, man. I can't help you.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Can't help you. Oops. I'm allowed to go to Cora's Den as if I had already been there, which is interesting. So I didn't interact with one there, I think. So I probably don't actually need to interact with them to get things going. Ashley, you okay? Just having a moment there. Mass effect fields were not behaving.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
No.
What do you need?
Of course.
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Guess I don't get paragon points until I actually do the thing. Good way.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population. Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the Executive Board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, it is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out.
Big place.
Is that your professional opinion, sir?
that your professional opinion?
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must
Press
be
the jetpack.
millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a handout.
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing act, like every other government.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason they wouldn't like you. I mean, us. Humans, ma'am.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
Alright, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Alenka, but we're on duty here.
Aye, ma'am.
I'll walk drag, ma'am. You think it's expensive to live here?
Another view. So it's not voiced? Oh, it's the secondary force. Thought it was the primary for some reason. By Bluetooth Reflection Nebula. Yeah, the nebula is actually like Citadel scattered and reflected back at the station. Microscopic construction debris. Prevailing theory holds that the Protheans use molecular nanotechnology to manufacture the incredibly durable materials used in the Citadel, but unlike other nebulae, the surface does not dissipate over time, therefore it must be replenished constantly. Another theory is that the non-recyclable waste collected by the Citadel's keepers is somehow rendered down to the atomic or molecular level injected into the cloud. The nebula presents a navigation hazard beyond the relatively clear areas around the Citadel. The electrical discharges are common. These are not blocked by kinetic barriers and can severely damage metal framed ships. In addition, some of these dense knots of dust can overwhelm the propulsion of kinetic barriers. On smaller ships, if such a vessel is moving fast enough at the time, the effects are similar to being hit by a sandblaster. When you reach Citadel through open space navigation, it's unadvisable, unless it approaches through the various mass relays that orbit it. And clinics. Perhaps I should not have done that.
Combat Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
Wait a minute. Medigel is something that has become a standard common, like, medicine tool for, like, any kind of immediate accident and or military applications that has been added to, like, the Council's repertoire and is a human invention. I'm starting to see why certain things are the way they are.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
Michel.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
So you're kind of the opposite of our ship's doctor.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Armor upgrade, medical exoskeleton. Health regeneration per second. Toxin resistance reduction power. 420,000 though. Oh, that's actually very affordable. 70 bucks. I probably shouldn't buy that, but 1 health regeneration a second. Might toss it on someone. Probably shouldn't spend my money willy-nilly like this, but that sounds really good. And it's only 1 hit point, but any amount of health regen is health regen, right? There, I have health regen now. I can go down to the academy, or I can go back to my target. The academy is tempting. Head towards the target. I'm itching a bit for some kind of combat situation, but it's been several in-game hours since had our last actual combat segment, but we keep explore.
That's her.
Oh, Jesus. Well, asking ye shall receive. Oh, jeez.
Locked and loaded.
Lost shields.
Oh, jeez.
Shields down.
Missed. Probably should have used my accuracy. You're poisoned, dummy. You go ahead. Just wait. Come on, I dare you. I freaking dare you, man. You keep losing these exchanges, my guy.
Those were Saren's men.
Clear.
It's a pretty bold claim.
You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
I mean, it's possible they were Sarensmen, but it's likely they were Sarensmen. It's almost certain they were Sarensmen, but we can't know that they're Sarensmen. There's theoretically any number of undesirables on board that might have issue with Commander Shepard arriving. No, it's almost certainly Sarensmen. Your thoughts, Ashley?
A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage. We can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food? I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it. A lot of traffic here. How fast do you think those cars are going?
Okay, they do have a line for it, but they do just go back to generic ones. I see.
I got business here, but not with you.
Septimus.
Not now. I'm watching the show. Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
Oh, I gotta abandon my things for what's going on with Rex here.
I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
No, we gotta get caught in the middle, Ashley. It's very important.
The Elcor, the Krogan, evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered
Yikes.
the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today, the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Not the Solarians? I mean, obviously the Turians did it, but... yeah, no, that's pretty understandable. Where'd Rex get off to? Where was this event even relative to here? Oh, the bouncer. Hi, Mr. Bouncer.
Backrooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
If I ask him enough, surely he'll cave.
Rex.
Or
Personal
attack me.
matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Thank you, Zero. For Harkin, and we're looking for Septimus. I guess Septimus first. Oh, let's throw Jenna here.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Okay, there is not Jenna here. She is fake. interaction. Well, I mean, she's not a fake interaction. We'll start with Harkin, since he's not main. Though Harkin's main plot, Septimus is not main plot. Hey, Septimus.
Commander. What do you want?
What's
wrong?
bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she
Jaden,
rejected
please.
me, Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want.
Is it?
It's her, and her alone.
That's supposed to. Is her? Is she
Look,
worth it?
kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am, a tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather not be remembered at all. But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower.
Not Paragon enough.
Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Okay.
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to? And where is
I
it?
know exactly what it is. I should have just said it alright.
He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand.
Hitting you okay over there? It's also having a moment. Conclusions one jumps to. Taking things at face value. I should, for efficiency's sake, talk to Harkin, but Morse could open up different things. But actually today's schedule is a little bit different.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the Geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
Guy, you're not supposed to be here.
Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light.
Aye.
Where there was only ignorance, the enkindlers.
5 minutes. He lasts all of five. Oh, it lasts all of 5 minutes before going back and just reaching. This is not a valid space, even with a license. I don't know what you're gonna run into. This is Anderson.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
You and Saren have a history.
About 20 years ago. But I saw how he operates.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm just able to, redo all that conversation. Hey, Zeldan,
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
See, Din.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit
Pretty
from
close.
this in some way.
Apologetic.
He's not wrong.
Listen to my Volus compatriot.
I got a sweet Paragon point out of
It
that.
was a good thing you did.
2 of them even.
Regardless of your intentions.
Where are my neutral points for picking the neither Paragon or Renegade path that gives me some kind of neutral benefit? Games with these kinds of systems that are like Paragon, Renegade. Fumbling that there are sometimes neutral approaches and they don't, and they're just the wrong choice, always. There's no room for... Upsets their point, though. Upsets their message.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Something unnerving about the way they talk. Also, I'm just realizing that... Okay. Not gonna finish that thought. The dress is a bit different, but that Solarian is also a acolyte. It's the uniform color. Makes sense. Not just two people talking about it.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Let's talk payment.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
That's it? No,
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
I'll need to whisper. Yeah.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
I thought
This
actually.
place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Yep.
Sure is peaceful here.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Okay, actually, okay, maybe I shouldn't cycle through your dialogue too much. I don't know what this is, so here you go. Yep. Okay. Isn't there a button at shops like sell trash? Don't tell me that what you gave me qualifies as trash.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
So I want to examine the Solarian for a moment.
Hello again. The consort is very pleased with everything that you have done for her.
Can I get an appointment
Any
now?
chance I can move up on her client list? I did help her out.
Yeah, she is grateful for your assistance. However, you have already been rewarded for helping her. The client list is a separate matter, and her schedule is completely booked for the next several months.
Can I get an appointment now?
I think
How
I'm
about now?
done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Let's go through some spaces we haven't gone through since visiting the tower in case there's another one of those little events like the creature. It's very clearly probably already interacted with, though. Clark Barlovon is, well, no, I'll go for the Garrus storyline first.
Let all races herald the glory of the enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was hope.
Hail the enkindlers.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
I wonder where I'll next see Rex.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
That's an interesting thing. Yeah, that sounds... What was that? Sounded like weapons fire or something. Door closing really loudly? Okay. It sounded like weapons fire, but it was just the door being exceptionally loud because of like 3D noise and the camera's position, probably. Okay, Harkin, you're next. Anything you to say, Jenna?
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Alright, guy.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? 'Cause I gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Not right now.
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay,
Bit of a
okay,
jump,
just
but...
relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something
What
I should
secret
know
we
about
talking
the captain?
about?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Huh. What are you saying?
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Must have heard he was going back there.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
It's a witch hunt. Just list every single thing that you've done that is clearly a violation of, like, your entire purpose.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough.
How dare people get pissed off if you shoot someone?
That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
I'm gonna say it once again.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
That needs another back. Harkin appears to be everything Anderson said he was.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this. You think it's expensive to live here?
Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular views here.
It's one of those things that's so out there that Harkin mentioning it when he, like, that it so kind of feels like it shouldn't be, like, remotely... It's too wild to not be true, what Harkin said to us about him being a Spectre. Like, where would that lie come from? It's a weird one, but it could also just not be true. Like this crate that both does and does not exist. Schrodinger's crate.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
Oh, jeez.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Take cover!
That's not what I want to do. Guys, stay covered.
Destination blocked.
Form up.
I was about to say, like, I'll open the store and we'll go in, we'll finish this, this next time, but, well, I guess we are at a point where I can just go, new save. Yeah. I need to go eat some food. So we'll talk to Garrus next time. Thanks for watching, hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good evening, alright? Which would see you. Bye for now.